So Olympus wants to eat at the big boy table. They don't like booster seats. They think they're grown up. They think they're a grown-ass man. They want to come to the party, drink a little wine. Not today.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the Olympus, as signified by an Olympus-level lens cap being perfectly focused on, so smoothly and quickly, returning to my face, not even struggling. Olympus EM1, Mark III, 12mm Tone 2. We got it. So I read a little rumor on Micro Four Thirds rumors. Not quite as accurate as Sony Alpha rumors, but they're saying Olympus, now that they've sold the company, they're free. They can think for themselves. They want to explore new realms. They're hippies. They're taking acid. Life is good. They're contemplating, however, to make a leap to the wrong neighborhood. They're thinking of joining the L-Mount Alliance. There's pros and cons to it. Let's talk a little con list first. First, the L-Mount Alliance. I said that weird. The L-Mount Alliance is the dumbest group of brotherhood bullshit we've ever seen. The dumbest gathering of the team that you didn't ask for. Lord of the Rings, that was a team. They all complement each other. They got the job done. The L-Mount Alliance, however, is just the wrong team at the wrong time. No matter what the situation is, if you had a neighborhood bully, you got to defeat that bully. Your team is just like one kid who's allergic to bees. You got another kid who's like good at building paper airplanes. Your team's getting nowhere. They're getting smacked after dinner. Let's talk about this L-Mount Alliance for a second. The foundation is Panasonic, and to the table they bring cameras that can't autofocus. Worth a damn. They're still in last place of a dead last team. They're the only camera company sticking with contrast detect. It's better than it used to be. Somewhat reliable, but you'll always see a drift in the wind. That focus is hunting. It second guesses itself. And when it does jump, it's a pulse. It's a freak pulse flashback. I don't need those. From the hippies taking LSD, they don't need to come back. So you can see the foundation is already weak. You needed to build. That's the most important part, the iron towers that are dug in the 50 meters down below. Nothing could break them. So you have the weakest autofocus system in the game. Unlike what I just displayed for you with Olympus. That's your foundation. Then you have Sigma, your second tiered team. They're like looking at Panasonic like, what are we supposed to do? We make really good lenses for Sony. They can autofocus on anything. So it's like, it's not our problem. But then they have this team where it's like Panasonic autofocus and then their lenses suck now. So there's your two systems. And then you have a third system. Picture a triangle. That's why I'm doing these motions. I said motions, not motions. That sucks. Your third partner is Leica. They're a joke. They're not real. I look at them and their products. I'm like, that can't be a real company. For those who don't know who Leica is, they're a German company that makes lenses for some reason cost 10 times what the competition is costing, and worse often. Worse performance for 10 times the cost. If you have a Sigma 35mm 1.4, $900. The Leica version is going to be a Tony 2 for $18,000. Proven by science. You can look it up. Affiliate links down below. If ever there was a time in history that we needed camera companies to band together, it is now. But you picked the three-ass wrong ones. The worst ones, all working together to make a super terrible person. Just imagine if Sony, Fuji, and Olympus were the Fuji-Olympus Alliance. That sucked. You'd have Olympus stabilization, Olympus and Fuji color science. They work it out. They're both the best color science in the game, but they mix it with crayons and paint, oil paint, and using Sony's technology from the reptilian caverns. How are you gonna? L-Mount would die the day that press conference was announced. But you're trying to join the L-Mount loser group? of the kid who's allergic to bees and the girl who throws airplanes? They're paper airplanes. What's that gonna pierce? Nothing. Hornet's nest? Then you're gonna kill your friend. You didn't even think your plan through. The Art of War, bitch. Read it. The funny thing is, Olympus would actually bring a lot to the table. I know it sounded all doom and gloom up to this point, but enter Olympus as the fourth pillar. We're now a square. No longer is the Panasonic autofocus system the base. We have an Olympus system. Olympus and Pantyboy working together. We got Olympus autofocus, Olympus Stabe, asking Panasonic, can I borrow 10 bits? You got 10 bits for me? Because Olympus sucks at video, but Panasonic's in the alliance. They will teach you. And then you have Sigma lenses that would actually work because you have phase detect. You might have something here. Make that jump. Olympus, you make it. Because as you increase the sensor size, you increase in quality, proven by Scientology. We just switched. Larger sensor, Fuji X-T4. Same focal length. Increase in toniature. Glory. 17% increase. It looks worse. Side by side with the Olympus, I noticed that a tiny censored child would not feel right about going on a date. Would he? Where would he even bring her? Probably a fast food restaurant. It's not even healthy, so that date's not going to last long. You're both going to fart. Yeah, good luck on that date. It's not love at first sight. It's love in the garbage. That's where your life's headed. There is potential, though, for an Olympus full frame. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it, but we need a video-centric side here. They always have the worst preamps. Just like file limits, 30-minute recording, but the files are like 2-minute increments. That's bullshit. No 10 bits. Your log is bullshit. It's over-sharpened. Let me play around a bit. Spend a couple nights with Panasonic. Woo her. And let her teach you her ways, her 10-bit love. Let her into your heart. With Olympus joining the alliance, all of a sudden you have a backbone to stand on. Then, some interesting lenses afoot. Let's take a look at these L-mount lenses from cheapest to most expensive. The Sigma 45mm, I had it. I didn't feel the magic. I didn't feel the love, but that was on a Panasonic camera. You might have something. It's kind of ghetto though. It's a ghetto budget hobo lens. A 24mm 3.5, get real with your life. 70mm 2, oh god, these are terrible. A 20 to 60, that's a bullshit lens. You had moments at 20mm, but 60 was terrible. Not enough ton. Get real with yourself. The 85 1.8 would be a nice, fantastic little look here, but look, I don't like those reviews already. Probably a 5-star and a 1-star. Hate this lens so much. We all know that guy's just mad at Panasonic autofocus. He's like, it won't focus on the wedding. I missed the shot. They didn't pay me my money. They paid me wedding cake, and I got fat. My wife left me. True story. 35mm Tony 2, that's bullshit. Actually, not bad. I like that. That's a good try. 65 Tony 2 is a bit tight. 105, that's bullshit. Sigma 35 1.4, there's your lens. YouTube Hobo lens, $7.99, that's not bad. You put that on an Olympus body, you kidding yourself. But these are all bullshit. They got that mount adapter built right into it. They're not designed for L-mount. Be real with yourself, Sigma. You're bullshit. All these lenses suck. That 20mm is so heavy. Now we're getting too long. Too long in the foot. All these lenses suck. The whole alliance, like what's the point of joining that thing? 85mm? 14 to 24, that could be fun. It's too heavy though. What are you gonna do with it? Can't bring it anywhere. Just use it in your house. 28mm, I've been there. We've been there and done that. It's glorious. Too heavy. The whole thing's too heavy. 40mm 1.4, and now we're talking. It's pricey. The 16 to 35 is not stabilized, but Olympus wouldn't need it. But it's a Tony 4. 1.2, that's too big. All these suck. That's an old lens. It's stupid. All these suck. And now all the Leica lenses show up. Like, what the hell is this? A 35 Tony 2 for $5 grand? What the hell? What the hell? 28 Tony 2. Oh, these are so underpriced. They could be so much more expensive and get away with it. A 3.5 to 4.5 zoom is $6 grand. Probably weighs 15 feet. tall. It does. If I was Olympus, I would see if any other partners wanted to team up first. See if Canon will team up with you. Maybe Sony, teach them how to do colors. Sony doesn't know what a crayon is. They could use your help. Or could they? Sony Color Science, leading the industry. Honestly, every time I compare it to Fuji or Olympus, I cry inside, realizing that I've invested money into Zeiss lenses and filters that cost $71. As fun as it would be to dream about what an Olympus full-frame camera would look like, as your business advisor, just halt the whole thing. It's the wrong-ass team. I don't think you need it. If you just focused on perfectionalizing a Micro Four Loser system, giant pixels, 10 megapixel sensor, log that wasn't over sharpened, raw video in 1080p, just something fun, 480 frames per second slow-mo, something good. Just make a video-centric Olympus Micro Four Loser system. I might buy it. Probably not. I already have one. They last many years. So it won't be till 2041 till I buy it. If you can last the next 20 years with no money, you got yourself a sale. So what do you think? Should they join the alliance? They could save the failing alliance. They ain't gonna be banishing any rings into Mordor. Is that where they banished it to? I forget. It's been a while. I'll watch it today. Let me know down below. Should they join it? Or do their own thing? Stick to Micro Four Thirds? Because there's the advantage. It's tiny. That thing is tiny. Except when you have the giant mic on there. It's lighter than anything I got. The look is glorious. Probably what looked best today. The full frame? Or the Fuji mid-ground? Or tiny Olympus? Post it down below. I don't really care. Because everybody just prefers one or the other and you get 1,500 results, 50% division. I'm gonna leave. There's garbage trucks outside. That's my cue. Garbage content. Thanks for watching it and thumbing it up and buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe for more about it, I say.